Welcome to Flying Smoke. Today, another charcoal review, and this one was requested. One of my followers asked me to review this charcoal right here. Put the picture up. Kamado Joe Big Block. So we bought a bag, and we're going to review it. So let's get to it. As discussed, Kamado Joe. This is pretty cool. I'm going to show you something really neat. World's largest big block. So it's going to be standard charcoal light off. 2 cubes. And I got backup lighters. We'll get these in here. Timer. Let's load them up. See what these world's largest blocks are all about. Well, they're big. Oh wow. This is like lumber. So I'm going to shake these down a little bit. And I'll bring a piece up, and this is normally I do these, you know, bang, bang, bang right to the top, but these are chunky big things. World's largest? Don't know. But let's take a look at it. Hopefully that's coming in. This looks like just carbonized wood. And no smell whatsoever. These are as even as I can make them. I know you go back to watch my other videos, they're even with the top, but I needed to get some charcoal in these babies. So, I'm gonna start the timer. It's rolling. 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one. Move this. This has got to go to a safe distance. Yeah, and even though you don't see it, right off camera, I have 2 fire extinguishers. I have a CO2 and a regular powder type. So initial impressions. We are less than a minute in, and flames are already coming up. Simple. These are really, really, really big blocks. So it's letting a lot of air. If you have stuff like the Royal Oak Kingsford, which are smaller briquettes, they stack and it makes like sand. This is more like trying to stuff tennis balls. Actually, that's a bad example. Little tiny balls we used to play with kids with jacks. Google it if you're older than if you're my age. So small little crazy balls were one of the things we used to bounce all over the house, drive our mothers crazy, break stuff. This is why we can't have nice things. These are more like stacking tennis balls in. So you get a lot of air, a lot of space. I'll tell you so far, not a lot of smoke coming off, and I know you can't smell. This is just a good solid wood smell. No chemicals, no additives. I don't know why people even harp on that. It's just wood that's been lit off, allowed to burn for a few minutes, and choked out. Carbonized wood, charcoal. You can make charcoal at home if you so choose. But you don't always have access to good wood like these companies do. They buy it in bulk, so they buy it cheap. But anyway, let's let these burn for a few minutes, and we'll come back and take a look at them. 10 minutes. What do we have at 10 minutes? We have some drop. But on the positive side, we got white ash going to the top. So, and it's getting on me. Anyway, it's good and hot. This one's hotter than this one. My neighbor's dog agrees. Still not much smoke to really complain about. So, again, he agrees. Who's the greatest baseball player of all time? Come on. Who is it? It's Babe Ruth. Did you hear that? Babe Ruth. He got it after the fact. He heard me say that. Onto the charcoal. So we're going to let this burn. This is nowhere near going to take 30 minutes. This one's going to be ready before this one, which is odd. Don't know why. But it should be ready at 20 minutes to drop. So we'll come back and check on it. 22. Okay, we have seen some substantial changes in these charcoals. And bear with me, I'll try to get this thing set back up. I'm filming by myself today because my wife is working. So I've got to show you what this looks like in Cerato. Okay, both of these were at the same light off, same time. But this one, half of it's gone. It's just gone. It's just dwindling down to nothing. This one is lit, but it's not lit. And I don't know what to tell you with that. But I lit them off at the same time. We'll use 2 charcoal starters for both. This one it's ready to go. This one needs a few more minutes. So I'm going to call it at 25 because this one's going to be just burning down to nothing. And we're going to start the timer for the temperature up to the grill grate. I kind of had a feeling this might do this. The Kamado Joe big block with big blocks. I think it wouldn't be such an issue if you just dumped it into your grill and did sort of what's called a minion method, which is dump it in the grill, light off one of the chimneys, and then dumped it on top. Because with lump charcoal, the whole point of it is that it's clean, low ash, which this seems to be, and you can use it again. Charcoal's charcoal. You can use briquettes again. They're not as good and they don't go out as quick as lump charcoal. Once you choke the air off to this, it just goes out. So 24.35, and we're going to dump it at 25 because this one's pretty close to being ready. This one's ready to go, and I don't want to overdo this one just to, again, welding gloves, folks. Can't even tell you how many times. This is like, I don't know, my umpteenth pair of welding gloves. These are just my utility ones because, boy, these can get hot. That's 25 minutes. All right, we're going to dump the one that needs the cooking most. And I'm going to kind of do something I don't normally do, which is spread these out. That's disappointing. You stay right there. Yeah, dump it. Okay. Put these off into safety. I actually have gloves to do this with. Just double check. Vents are wide open. All the ash. Actually, I'm impressed about the ash. There is none. So, I'm going to bring you in so you can see what it looks like dumped. And I'm going to put the grill grates on and start away. And that is what it looks like. That's 2 full chimneys. A lot of little pieces. They shrink down quick. The big pieces were big. Okay, got my Pam cooking spray. It's for grilling. But I'm gonna, these are not their nicknames. Don the welding gloves. I don't even think it's spelled the same. Get my grill grates on. They need cleaned anyway. And this is a great way to clean them. All right, so it's on there nice and good. That's a word. Look it up. Praise. Oh, love the holidays. So, nice liberal coating of Pam. I am conservative and liberal. I'm moderate. Everything in moderation, right? Anyway, I want to give these a good liberal coating, which is a shellacking. I'm sure I'm going to get comments for that. But anyway, I want to really coat these grates. So I want this oil to burn off. There we go. Voila. And I'm going to take the timer, stop it, start it again. And because it's the winter time, I just wanted to tell you, it's light jacket weather here in Memphis. It's a typical winter ish day. It's about 55 degrees, partly cloudy skies. So it's about 40 degrees colder than we have in the summertime when we're shooting these videos. But coals are coals. They're still going to get hot. So let's give it a few minutes and see what it does. 5 minutes. Let's see what we got. Thermoworks HVAC gun. This is a tool that I use. Oh my God. This is an IRK-2 infrared. It's cool because it's got, can you see that? A little circle. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. Click on the link, log on to Thermoworks and check it out, because this, if you're cooking in competition, they have, oh my God, I can't even imagine the count. I'm sure somebody knows this, the product count that Thermoworks has on their website. But this one for steak cooking and grilling, even if you're just a backyard cook, and even if you cook indoors, food safety, kitchen safety, your safety, use Thermoworks. I was lucky enough to become one of their affiliates, and I get products to test. I've got a couple of them coming. I've got one that I've already got a test for. You don't know about it yet. Stay tuned. But being able to know what you're doing, some people just guess, and you can guess. Like right now, there's a little bit of smoke rolling off this. Anybody that's watched the videos, hold up your hand. The guy in Nebraska. Yeah, it's approaching 600 degrees. That's where the oil smoke point is. On this side, no. All right, so let's take a read with the Thermoworks. Go to the center. Hope you can see that. 562. Center on the my right side. 519. So it's getting there, but it's not there yet. And we are 7 minutes in. In other videos, you can see 10 minutes. My standard B&B it's ready to go. 10 minutes, I'm ready to drop the lid to get some infrared heat from the PK grill. I'll put a link to that down. I'm just a big fan. Merry Christmas, Miss Martha, and all you PK grills over in Arkansas. Just thank you for all your support you all give us in steak cooking. And if you haven't logged into their website yet, go do it. One more. Grill Grates. Brad and his team over in Georgia do a wonderful job. And I've got a video, I had an idea for this coming up that I'm going to do just on grill grates. So a lot of people ask me about, well, how do you get your marks on your steaks? How do you do this? How do you grill grates? Got to keep the SCA sponsors happy, right? I got to keep my wife happy. Okay. 608. See the smoke's just rolling? You have flying smoke coming off that. Sure, that's fun. So yeah, 600 degrees is when the smoke really starts rolling. Above 600 degrees, it will roll. And I know that my grill grates are ready to go. And then again, I'll drop the top, get the infrared heat. When you heat this cast aluminum up, then you get radiant heat. It's just really, it helps cook the steak evenly. Y'all don't know this, but I'm going to be cooking for my wife and one of her best friends from work tonight. She's never had a competition steak before, and I think she's going to be, it'll literally be mind blown. My right side, 530. It's getting there. It's taking some time. Being wide open like this, it does help. And I can see some flames at the bottom of it, but you don't see any flames lapping through it. Grill grates. There we go. 644. 560. It's getting there. It's getting there. We're coming up on 10 minutes. So it's weird. It was faster to light off. It's lump charcoal. But it's taken longer to get up to temperature. That's because they are big lumps of charcoal. But because they're big lumps, you can't get as much in the chimneys, so it's taking it longer to go in. But I'll tell you it is working. And I want to say one more time, yes, there's smoke rolling up. That's oil off the grill grates, but there was no smoke off these. Very, very little, just white wisps of smoke. In post, I'll try to figure out what the charcoal is, what the wood is that Kamado Joe uses for their big block charcoal, or the extra large lump charcoal. Actually, no, big block. All right, this is 10 minutes. Right side of the grill, 562. It's the most I can get. This side, 643. And I can tell you this much, we're just gonna go around the horn. I'm gonna start from over here, 570, 655, 515, 437, 546, 543, and right dead center of the grill, 612. So you have a few cold spots. You have big blocks, they're gonna have some cold spots. But it's a little under right now. But yeah, it's ready to go. If I had a few more blocks spread out, I think it would be okay. So I'm gonna give this one about 2/3 thumbs up. 12 minutes. 650. Right dead center, and then 538 on the right. 615 in the center. 635 over here. It's topped out, so we're going to close it out. We're going to get the radiant heat, and then we're going to let it burn for about, we're going to get this up to an hour. Come back and see how it's holding its temperatures, what it's doing. Y'all stick around. 58 minutes in. I have not touched this since we dropped the charcoals, since I put the grill grates on. So let's see what the temperatures are an hour later when we're right open. I can tell you the outside of this is 300 degrees, so that's a good radiant heat. Let's see what they look like. Yeah. Right side, 540. Left side, 583 in the center, 581. So, not bad. Could be a little better. But an hour later, it's still holding its heat. And I'm actually going to take these off, grates off, because I want to see what the coals look like. So again, put your welding gloves on. There's actually a better set. I have Kevlar gloves for these, and they're really better because you can't feel any heat unless you get any water on it, and then it just goes right through. So be careful. So, not bad. Still holding their shape since I dropped them. I'm flipping my grill grates over because I'm going to clean them. It's a great way to clean them. I wire my grates to my PK rack. So I'm going to let this burn off. And I have to get ready to start cooking for my wife and her friend. So we're going to wrap this. It's a result. Kamado Joe performed really well. Unfortunately, I did not get a picture of the coals as it cooled. Sorry. Anyway, tell me what you think. Leave comments down below, and make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe. Helps put out videos. Let us know what you think. We read all the comments, good and actually mostly good. I've been very blessed. They've been good comments. And if you see us out on the steak cooking trail, stop by and say hi. Might have a sticker for you. We'll see you soon.